Halofractalexpialidocious? Man, that is a very, very long word to say. Well, anyway, hi, ladies and dudes. This is Rebecca Lynn Barkley, aka Boobop97. This is my review for today. And today's review, ladies and dudes, well, the long wait is over. I'm finally going to get another movie review out of the way. The one I haven't done in the year of 2016. Well, if you remember, in 2016, I got some other movie reviews that I haven't done yet in the year of 2015. But I finally got out of the way in the nick of time. But sadly, there are some other movie reviews I haven't done in the year 2016 that I haven't got out of the way yet. But finally, I'm going to get one of them out of the way right here, right now. And it came from one of the most greatest Disney films of all time in the live action style. And yes, they did have a 2D hand-drawn animation stuff in this film too. So anyway, for my next movie review is Mary Poppins. And I did remember this movie in my childhood. Well, I will say the best part about this film is the songs and the memorable characters. And I will tell you that in a moment. So, let's not waste any further. So, without further ado, ladies and dudes, let's head on to my next movie review of Mary Poppins. One of the most greatest films of all time. And yes, I did heard there's going to be a sequel about it. I'm not sure if I want to see it or not. I have a 50% feeling of it. But let's head on to the original classic. The one that blew us away from many, many years ago. So, all I could say for the plot of the story, says I don't have much things to say for this wonderful film. It's a story about a new nanny named Mary Poppins who's going to take these two kids, Jane and Michael, and her old friend Beth that she knew for a very long time. She's going to take all three of them to the most grandest adventure of their lives in the unknown world in London, England. And that's all I can say about the main plot of the story. And I guess everybody wants to know this, and I'm sure everyone's so darn easy about all this. What the heck do I think about this movie? I will say this is one of the most greatest films of all time, period. I can't find one single flaw of this film. This movie is truly an epic masterpiece. Seriously, this is one of the most greatest masterpiece films that Disney have ever made from the last 50-something years ago. This movie really did blow me away from start to finish. I mean, I just love this movie to death. I will say it had a fantastic storyline. The characters were so darn memorable for both live action and 2D hand-drawn animation alike. It has good, memorable songs. It had a very good score. I love the areas that took place in London, England, even with Big Ben. Since Benjamin Williams loves his Big Ben so much, that really cool epic clock. And also the casting. I really love the cast in the whole entire film, since they were very well picked. And yes, it is true, Mary Poppins was based by a book, and it was based by this person who worked so hard on that book for some of the series here and there. I did hear that the author who worked on the Mary Poppins book, she really didn't like the film at all. I don't know why. I think it's a fantastic film. No matter what, there might be some movies here or there that might not stay close to the book. And it's part of life, for goodness sakes. If you know what I mean. So anyway, ladies and dudes, let's head on to my strongest points and the weakest points of Mary Poppins. Let's get the weakest points out of the way first, since everybody's concerned about if there's any weak points about Mary Poppins. I got some good news to tell. It's 0. I have no weak points at all for this movie. Yay! No weak points at all for Mary Poppins. Yippee! Hooray! Hallelujah! So that's out of the way. Let's head on to the strongest points of the film. I will say it's a tie. Just a tie. Between the songs and the memorable characters. I mean, these two strongest points is the best part about this film. There's a whole lot of cool strongest points to be found in this film. Like the songs. There's too many songs to be found, like A Jolly Holiday, or A Spoonful of Sugar Helps the Medicine Go Down, or Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, a way too long word to say, and I love to laugh, and chip chibbity, chip chibbity, chip chip shiree. Man, there's too many good songs to be found in this film. I will say all of them are very darn memorable in so many ways. I can't tell which song I like the best. All of them are very good in so many ways. And as for the characters, oh, I love the characters. They were so darn memorable. I love Mary Poppins, Bud, Jane, Michael, Mrs. Banks, the two service ladies, the Uncle Albert dude, and those penguins, and the farm horses. Oh, there's too many good, memorable characters to be found in this film that were so darn mind-blowing. So yeah, those are my two best, strongest points of the film, are the songs and the characters. And let's go on to the characters anyway. I will go with the two best characters who did stand out the most in this movie. The first character I want to talk about is Mary Poppins, played by our dear beloved Julie Andrews. And yes, ladies and dudes, she was so darn beautiful back then. And she still looks very, very beautiful right now. She still has that beautiful, unique, golden-like voice. Her voice sounds very, very golden. And as for her character, Mary Poppins, here's an interesting fun fact you should know about this film. This is the very first film that Julie Andrews has ever been featured, for sure. And she was like in her early 20s or something? I can't remember. But yeah, she's really darn cool. I will say for Mary Poppins, she had a very good storyline. She has a great personality, great attitude. She is definitely a magical nanny that you will never forget in movie history. She's a very fun, exciting character, and she will blow you away. Big time. No matter what, this is Julie Andrews' best character, her best role, her best performance, and truly her best movie. Hands down. And yes, I know she was also in the musical, The Sound of Music. I guess she's alright in the well, she did a pretty good job in that movie, but I think Mary Poppins is way better for me, in my own opinion. So yeah, Mary Poppins is a great character overall. Sorry, I have a little itch on my cheek. Okay, Now for the second character I want to talk about, and this is the final character I want to talk about in this movie review, is truly Bud, played by our dear beloved Dick Van Dyke. I frickin' love Bud. I will say Bud is truly the main heart of this movie in my own opinion. I mean, no wonder Dick Van Dyke did play such a very cool, nice, dear, sweet, beloved, memorable, but also a very heartwarming character. I mean, this guy had a fantastic storyline. He has a great personality, great attitude. He has such cool talents like dancing or drawing things on the concrete, or he knows how to perform, play instruments. I mean, this guy is everywhere. Oh yeah, there's one thing you should know about Bud that nobody had never discovered before, no one had never noticed. Well, since he did it not just once, but twice, there was a moment where he did break the fourth wall. I'm serious, ladies and dudes. He did break the fourth wall. He did it at the beginning of the film and also around the near beginning of the film. It's just strange. How the heck did he break the fourth wall? It says the area took place in 1910. How the heck did he do that? Really? It's just strange to me. It's a good thing it's not a big lip alligator moment, since we only saw him breaking the fourth wall not just once, but twice in the film. Yeah, I did not see it coming. Did you? Yeah, this is the reason why Bud is a way better character for Dick Van Dyke than Cecil from the Night in the Museum saga. Well, tell you the truth is, I'm not comfortable seeing Dick Van Dyke playing a villain in another movie. I'd rather like him better playing a good, memorable character who's really the good guy of the movie, if you know what I mean. So yeah, but he's a really cool, awesome, but also dear, sweet, beloved, memorable character overall. And finally, let's head on to my final thoughts of Mary Poppins. Overall, Mary Poppins is one of the most greatest live-action Disney movies of all time, period. I mean, this movie had a good, memorable storyline, good, memorable characters, fantastic, memorable songs. It has a great score, fantastic 2D hand-drawn animation for a short period of time, and some good dance sequence, good cinematography. It has everything. Everything. This is a mind-blowing movie. Check out this really cool film right now. So for my rating for 1 to 10, this movie gets a perfect high rating score of 10 out of 10. This is one good epic film that all of us will never forget in movie history. This movie will blow you away. Big time. And that's my whole entire movie review of Mary Poppins. And join me next time for my next epic masterpiece film I'm finally gonna get out of the way that I haven't done in the year 2016. This is one of the best movies of all time and one of the most underrated films ever from the Miyazaki collection. So for my next movie review is Nausicaa, the Valley of the Wind. And truly one of my favorite Miyazaki films of all time, period. Not just Spirited Away, of course. So be prepared for this next movie review to come, and I'll see you guys later, and sayonara!